Welcome back, man. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, man. Kingdom builders, road trippers, man. Welcome back to the road trip. Akeem and Akatim, brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, aunties and uncles, grandmas and grandpas. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to each and every single one of y'all, man. Your homes, your dwelling places, your children, man. Loved ones, friends, and pets, man. Little fur nagas, man. All praises to the Most High Yahweh. Abana Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Waharuach HaKadesh, man. That's right. That's right, man. All praises to Yahweh. Glory to Yahweh Shai and honors to the Ruach HaKadesh. And my love and my respect goes out to each and every single one of y'all nagas, kingdom builders, road trippers, Akeem, Akatim. You know what I'm saying? That's right, bruh. That's right. That's right. That is right. All right, man. We're back here in the book. First Esdras, chapter 3. All right, you ready to get some of this? We've already dipped up, man. Bathed in water. Bathed in water, bathed in fire, man. We got both of that. Are you ready to get some? All right, man. Chapter 3. You got a few moments. Get your scrolls out if you want to read along with me. I'm going to read 3 and 4 because 3 is a shorty. It's not even worth your time. So I'm going to read 3 and 4, and then we're going to go ahead and package both of them up. And maybe even 5. We'll see how we feel. All right. In the meantime, in between time, man. Shalom, Mishpachah. All right. You ready? Chapter 3. First Esdras, chapter 3. Let's begin, man. Let's get some of this work. All right.
Take them back.
Hallelujah, man. You know I love you, right? I love each and every single one of you. All right. Chapter 3, First Esdras, and it reads, Now King Darius made a great feast to all his subjects, and to all that were born in his house, and to all the princes of Media and Persia, and to all the local governors and captains and governors that were under him, from India and Ethiopia, in the 127th provinces. And when they had eaten and drunken, and being sanctified and being satisfied, no, not sanctified, being satisfied, were gone home. Then Darius the king went into his bedchamber and slept, and awakened out of his sleep. And the 3 young men of the bodyguard that kept the king's person spoke one to another, Let every one of us say one thing which will be strongest. Pay attention. And he whose sentence will seem wiser than the others, to him will Darius the king give great gifts and great honors in token of victory, as to be clothed in purple, to drink in gold, and to sleep upon gold, and a chariot with bridles of gold, and a turban of fine linen, and a chain about his neck. And he will sit next to Darius because of his wisdom, and will be called Darius his cousin. And then they wrote everyone his sentence, and set to their seals, and laid the writing under King Darius his pillow, and said, When the king is risen, some will give him the writing, and of those of whose side the king and the 3 princes of Persia will judge, that his sentence will be wisest. His sentence is the wisest. So him will the victory be given, as it is written. They're casting lot. They're casting bets, right? 10, and it reads, And first wrote, Wine is the strongest. The second wrote, The king is the strongest. The third wrote, Women are the strongest. But above all things, truth bears away the victory. Now, when the king was risen up, and took the writing, and gave it to him, and so he read it. He read it, right? And sending out, he called all his princes of Persia and of Media, and the local governors and the captains, and the governors and the chief officers, and sat him down in the royal seat of judgment. And the writing was read before him. And he called, and he said, Call the young men, and they will explain their own sentences. Bring them here. You know what I'm saying? Bring them here. So they were called and came in, and they said to them, Declare to us your mind concerning the things you have written. and began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. The strength of wine, oh boy. 18. And said, O sirs, how exceedingly strong is wine! It causes all men to err that drink it. It makes the mind of the king and the fatherless child to be all one, of the bondman, and of the freeman, and of the poor man, and of the rich. It turns also every thought into cheer and mirth, so that a man remembers neither sorrow nor death, nor debt. And it makes every heart rich, so that a man remembers neither king nor local governor. And it makes to speak all things by talents. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love, both to friends and kindred, and a little after draw their swords. But when they awake from their wine, they remember not what they have done. O sirs, is not wine the strongest, seeing that it enforces to do so? And when he had so spoken, he held his peace. That's the end of chapter 3. And that's a good point, man. Wine is very strong. It's got a lot of power over men. Wine can make men strong, it can make men weak, it can make men focused, it can make men distracted. Wine has a lot of power, depending on the man's level of self-control, right? Correct. Absolutely. So that was kind of a valid point that he made right there. But we're not done yet. Let's continue. What does chapter 4 say? Huh, family? What does chapter 4 say? Do you know? Oh, those who are scholared, you've already read this. You know what chapter 4 says, but we're just going to reread it again. But those who have never heard this before, don't worry. It's not a big deal. Don't blame yourself. You're about to hear it now. All right? Chapter 4, first Esdras, and it reads. Let's begin. Hey. All right, we're back, man. All right, so check this out. So I guess we're going to get chapter 4, right? Go ahead and dive into chapter 4 real quick. Hold on, let me put my earbuds away real fast. Let's see. All right, hallelujah. So you guys doing okay? All right, man. Just want to check on y'all real quick in between chapters. All right. Chapter 4. All right. Let's get ready to get busy. Let's get ready. All right. Chapter 4, and it reads, Then the second that had spoken of the strength of the king began to say, O sirs, do not men excel in strength, that bear rule over the sea and land, and all things in them? But yet is the king stronger, and he is the Lord, the Adonai, and has dominion over them. And whatever he commands them, they obey him. If he bid them make war and one against the other, they do it. And if he sends them out against the enemies, they go and overcome mountains, walls, and towers. They kill and are slain and transgress not in the king's commandment. If they get victory and bring all the king, as well the plunder as all the things else. Likewise for those that are no soldiers and have not to do with the wars, but use husbandry. You know what husbandry is, right? That's farmer. That's being a farmer, right? Farmer, like raising plants and stuff like that, right? Husbandry. When they have reaped again that which they had sown, they bring it to the king and compel one another to pay tribute to the king. And he is but one man. And if commands to kill, they kill. And if he command to spare, they spare. If he command to strike, they strike. And if he command to make desolate, they make desolate. And if he command to build, they build. And if he command to cut down, they cut down. And if he command to plant, they plant. So all his people and his armies obey him. Furthermore, he lies down, he eats and drinks, and takes his rest. And these keep watch around him. Neither may anyone depart and do his own business, neither disobey they him in anything. O sirs, how should not the king be strongest, saying that in such sort he is obeyed? And he held his peace. Then the third, who had spoken of women and of truth, was Zerubbabel, began to speak. O sirs, is not the king great? And men are many, and wine is strong? Who is it? Then many rules them. Who is it then that rules them, or has the lordship over them? And they not women? Are they not women? Women have borne the king, and all the people that bear rule by the sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up and planted the vineyards from where the wine comes. They also make garments for men and bring glory to men, and without women can't men be. Yes, and if men have gathered together gold and silver and any other goodly thing, and see a woman which is comely in favor and beauty, they let all those things go and gape after her, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her, and have all more desire to her than to gold, to silver, or any goodly thing whatever. A man leaves his own father that brought him up, in his own country, and joins with his wife, and with his wife he ends his days, and remembers neither father nor mother nor country. By this also you must know that women have dominion over you. Do you not labor and toil and give and bring all to women? So he's saying that women have all the power. 23, and it reads, yes, a man takes a sword and goes out to make excursions, and to rob, and to steal, and to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looks upon a lion and walks in the darkness. And when he has stolen, plundered, and robbed, he brings it to his love. For that reason a man loves his wife better than a father or mother. Yes, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become bondsmen for their sakes. Many also have perished, have stumbled in sin for women. And now, do you not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Do not fear to touch him? Yet did I see him in Apami, and king's concubine, the daughter of the illustrious Barticus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head, and setting it upon her own head. Yes, she struck the king with her left hand, and therewithal the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, he was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled with him again. O sirs, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do so? Then the king and the nobles looked upon one another. So he began to speak concerning truth. O sirs, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in his course. For he encircles the heavens round about, and fetches his course again to his own place, and one day. Is he not great that makes these things? Therefore, great is truth, and stronger than all things. All the earth calls upon truth, and the heaven blesses her. All works shake and tremble, but with her is no unrighteous thing. Wine is unrighteous, the king is unrighteous, women are righteous, all the children of men are unrighteous, and unrighteous are all such their works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they will perish, but truth remains and is strong forever. She lives and conquers forevermore. Oh boy, that's kind of true though. All right, man. 39. With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she does the things that are just, and refrains from all unrighteousness and wicked things, and all men do well like of her works. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength and kingdom. She's the kingdom and the power and the majesty of all ages. Blessed be the Most High Elohim of truth. And with that he held his tongue, and all the people then shouted and said, Great is truth, and strong above all things. Then said the king to him, Ask what you will more than is appointed in writing, and we will give it to you, inasmuch as you are found wisest, and you will sit next to me, and will be called my cousin. Then said he to the king, Remember your vow, which you did vow to build Jerusalem in the day when you came to your kingdom. and to send away all your vessels that were taken out of Jerusalem, which Cyrus set apart, when he vowed to destroy Babylon and vowed to send them again there. You also did vow to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans. By the Chaldeans, bruh. By the Chaldeans, man. 46. And now, Elohim, right? Adonai, the king. This is that which I require and which I desire of you, and this is the princely generosity that will proceed from you. I pray, therefore, that you make good the vow, that performance whereof you have vowed to the King of heaven with your own mouth. Then Darius the king stood up and kissed him, and wrote letters for him to all the treasurers and governors and captains and local governors, that they should safely bring on their way both him and all those that should go up with him to build Jerusalem. He wrote letters also to all the governors that were in Coelesyria and Phoenicia, and to them in Libanus, that they should bring cedar wood from Libanus and Jerusalem, and that they should build the city with them. Moreover, he wrote for all the Yahudim that should go out of his realm up to Yahuri, concerning their freedom, that no officer, nor governor, no local governor, no treasurer should forcibly enter into their doors, and that all the country which they occupied should be free to them without tribute, and that the Edomites should give over the villages of the Yahudim which then they held, and that there should be yearly given 20 talents to the building of the temple until the time that it were built, and other 10 talents yearly for burnt offerings, to be present upon the altar every day, as they had a commandment to offer 17. And that all those who should come from Babylonia to build the city should have their freedom, as well as their posterity, and all the priests that came. He wrote also to give them their charges and the priests' vestments wherein they minister. And for the Levites he wrote that their charges should be given them until the day that the house were finished and Jerusalem built up. And he commanded to give to all that kept the city lands and wages. He sent away also all the vessels from Babylon, and Cyrus had set apart. And all that Cyrus had given in commandment, he charged also to be done, and sent to Jerusalem. Now, when this young man was gone out, he lifted up his face to heaven toward Jerusalem, and praised the King of heaven, and said, From you comes victory, from you comes wisdom, and yours is the glory, and I am your servant. Blessed are you who have given me wisdom, and to you I give thanks, O Yahweh, O Elohim, O Most High of our fathers. And so he took the letters and went out and came to Babylon, and told it to all his kindred. And they praised the Elohim, right, the Most High of their fathers, because he had given them freedom and liberty to go up and to build Jerusalem and the temple which is called by his name. And they feasted with instruments of music and gladness 7 days. That's the end of chapter 4, man. Are you with me, or are you with me, man? You only have two choices. Are you with me, or are you with me? Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. I love you, man. We're here. That's right. That's the end of chapter 4. We're not going to get chapter 5 now. We're going to go ahead and package that one up with chapter 6, all right? We're not going to be greedy, all right? In the meantime, in between time, man, shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to each and every single one of y'all, man. Shalom, man. Kingdom builders, road trippers, man. Akim and Akatim, man. Brothers, sisters, aunties and uncles, man. That's right, man. Mothers and fathers, grandmas and grandpas, man. I'm going to see y'all real soon, man. All praises to the Most High. I love you, man. I'll see you, man. I love you, man. Peace out. Yeah.